Hi, this is my latest update for those of you who are following my health journey. I am currently battling stage 3 pancreatic cancer, and today is Wednesday, the 29th of May. And I had a bit of a setback, and I needed to do my update so I can let the folks who are supporting me and sourcing me and empowering me during this very difficult time to let you know what's going on. So I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. I just got out last week. And the reason I was in the hospital is because I woke up one morning. If it was difficult to breathe, it was painful to breathe. And I'd had symptoms like that before. In February, I was in the hospital with the same symptoms. At that time, I was told that I had contracted pneumonia. And they said there was fluid in my lungs. However, they gave me antibiotics and sent me home. This time, I went to see my oncologist before I went to the emergency room, which is what my oncologist had requested in February when I got out of the hospital. Next time you have serious symptoms like that, to call me first and come see me. So I did, and he sent me to the emergency room. I was admitted to the hospital, and they did emergency surgery to remove blood clots from my lungs. So the blood clots are a known side effect of chemotherapy. And so my lungs were filled with blood clots, and it was hampering my lungs' ability to send oxygen to various parts of my body, including my lungs, my heart, and my brain. So they were tracking that there was some damage, and they treated me, and I was in the hospital recuperating from the surgery, and then they just had a concern about sending me to my home because I live alone. I live in Las Vegas, where I moved because the cost of living here is more effective for me, and I don't have anyone here. I don't have family here. I've made friends since I came because I've been here since November of last year, but I live alone. I take care of myself, and they were concerned about sending me home to take care of myself. Though I told them I'm perfectly capable, they sent me to a skilled nursing facility when they discharged me because they wanted to make sure I was still receiving the oxygen I needed. I was there for 3 days, and it was a terrible experience. I noticed immediately that the assistance that I was receiving, the care I was receiving, was substandard. And the entire 3 days I was there, I did not receive oxygen, which is the whole reason why they discharged me to the nursing facility, because they were concerned about my getting oxygen. So after 3 days of just terrible, terrible experience at that facility, I called my insurance company and I said, I don't want to be here. There's nothing that they're doing for me here that I can't do for myself, and I'm not getting the oxygen that the hospital said that I needed. So I left that facility and I came home that last Saturday. And I went to see my oncologist for my after discharge from the hospital visit. And after examining me, he said that after looking at the scans that were taken in the hospital and seeing the damage that was done by the blood clots, that they could not go forward with my surgery to remove the tumor. The chemotherapy that I received from January to April had shrunk the tumor and stopped it in its tracks. However, the intention was to go immediately into surgery and remove the tumor. And given the damage that was done by the blood clots in my lungs, they cannot go forward with the surgery because I'm not up for it right now. So this was disheartening news. And for a couple of days, I struggled with it because the chemotherapy was rough. I was sick all the time, and it was taking its toll on me, and I didn't want to go through chemo again. And they're talking about 2 months more chemo, and so I received chemo every other week. So I was looking at another 2 to 3 weeks of chemotherapy, which I'm not up for. So it was upsetting. It was depressing. It was just total rocked me off my pedestal. I've been battling this cancer since I was diagnosed with it in November of last year, and now I'm learning that I have to continue to battle it, and I do not want to go back on chemotherapy. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for alternative to chemo. The intention is that the keep the tumor that's in my pancreas from growing anymore while I wait to get stronger after damaging my lungs and my heart from the blood clots. So bottom line is I am now confronted by either going back to get more chemo and doing what the doctors are telling me I must do, or finding an alternative method to keep the tumor from growing while I wait to get stronger after being damaged. And so, number one, I've been researching different methodologies that I am hearing about: fasting and juice fasting and supplements and just everything I can think of to starve the tumor and keep it from growing. And what that entails, after 4 months of chemotherapy, I'm pretty sick, and I'm not looking forward to another 2 months of chemo. So I wanted to update my family and friends and loved ones who are supporting this fight. I couldn't have made it as far as I've made it without the help and support and love of everybody who's following my journey. I'm updating you because I've hit a snag, and it rocked my world because I don't want to not fight. I'm ready to put up my dukes and fight, but I don't want to do it with chemo anymore. So I'm looking for alternative methods, and a lot of people have contributed a lot to me, and I'm just choosing right now. I have an appointment tomorrow to see a cardiologist to see if my heart can take the surgery to remove the tumor. And there's just a lot of information for me out there, and if you want to contribute to me, I'm open to receive. I'm looking for alternative methods to chemotherapy to stop the tumor, to keep it from growing further, to keep it in check for the next like 2 months while I get better from having these blood clots that messed up my heart and my lungs. So I'm updating you as the people who are the ones who care about me, who love me, who want to make sure I'm doing okay. I promise I'll keep you informed, and I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm just looking for alternatives to chemotherapy. The reality is that modern medicine, general medicine, this is how they battle cancer, with chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery. I'm looking for possible ways to battle the cancer, or at least keep the tumor from growing without subjecting my body to more chemo. So that's my update. I'm in good spirits. I have, wonderful friends and supporters, beautiful people who are keeping me going, who have contributed to me because I can't work right now. And I want you to know that I'm fighting as hard as I can. And my spirits are well, and I know that God's got my back, so I'm not worried about it. But it's confronting. Um, if you want to reach out to me, I'm here. Just reach out to me on social media or send me an email, or, just let me know if there's anything that you want to connect with me about. I'm available. Thank you for your love and for your support. And, God bless. Be well. And I'll keep you posted. Thank you. Goodbye.